It's now time for another $100 Home Team Monthly Market Update.
Happy August, everybody.
We are in August.
Can you believe that?
Yeah. And we are going to be talking about July 2026. And also we're going to compare from June and also with July 2025.
Yeah, some pretty interesting stuff is happening and has happened. So let's start with the median list price. In July of 2025, the median list price was $338,000. June of 2026, it was $374,900. And in July of 2026, so just last month, it was $354,450. So that is up from last year.
So what is the amount of money that got sold? Okay, so in July in 2025, it went a little bit up for $343,700. Again, in June 2026, it went up, not too much, $375 flat. And then last month, it was $375,500. Now, you're seeing that the list price is lower than that it was sold, but we are going to assume that there was a little bit higher prices that got closed on those months.
Yeah, absolutely. So let's talk about now the number of new listings. In July of 2025, there were 159 new listings. In June of 2026, there were 115 new listings. This is interesting. In July, which is kind of the slower months here in Florida, there were 144 new listings.
Well, with that said, let's go to the number of total listings. And we covered from the Mayaca River to, what it was? Minnesota Key. So those are the numbers that we're talking. So we have a total in 2025, July, 1,143. In June 2026, 891.
Dang.
And last month, we have only 772.
Wow. That's quite a drop from last year.
Mm-hmm.
That's a big difference. I mean, it's 400, so difference. Okay, well, let's now talk about the total number of sales. And in July of 2025, there were 141 sales. In June of 2026, there were 141 number of sales. And July 2026, last month, there were 142. So, wait, I did that wrong.
160.
There were 160 total number of sales. So even though there were less listings, there was still more sales.
That's
Interesting to see.
Well, that's kind of a weird and good at the same token. Days on the market, we have seen in July 2025, we have 125 days on the market. In June 2026, we have 141 days on the market. And then in July, last month, 142.
Okay. Well,
Super interesting.
That's so cool.
The inventory, the month of inventory.
Yes, I love this statistic. This might be one of my favorite statistics to keep track of, and that's months of inventory. In July 2025, there were 8 months of inventory, which is kind of a buyer's market. June 2026, there were 6 months of inventory. Now that's a balanced market. Anything above 6 months of inventory is a buyer's market. Anything below 6 months of inventory, we are starting to head into that seller's market. And last month, there were only 5 months of inventory. Wow. Sellers, put your ears on.
All right.
And your eyes. And call us.
Yes, please do. So, number of price reductions. Last year, 2025, we have 259 price reductions. Then last June, we have 220 prices reduction. And last month only we only have 176. I think sellers are listening.
I think so too. I think that those price reductions that we were seeing in June kind of helped us need less price reductions in July. Now let's look at close price to list price ratio. In July 2025, that was 94.8. June 2026, it was 96.2. And in July of 2026, it was 95.4%. So the sales price to the list price ratio is now at 95%, 95.4%.
All right, this is one of my favorite numbers because it's when the property goes pending. I do like to get them pending, but 2025, we have 114 properties that went pending. In June 2026, we have 150 properties that went pending, and last month we have 139.
Okay, well, that's still more than last year.
For one of the slow month, I think that's really good.
It is good. So number of expired listings in July of 25, we had 116 expired listings is how many we saw. And then June 2026, there were 59 expired listings. And in July of 26, there were 68 expired listings. So that's still right about half of the listings that expired, last year in comparison.
What makes me think, this year people are just start getting it, the realization. Let's listen to our
realtor.
Our realtor. All right, so we got here. Well, we are here.
We have the Sand Dollar Rewards drawing. So every month, we give people the opportunity to get their name into this hat. And the way that you can do that is leaving us a review on any platform out there, Google, Facebook, Zillow, literally anything. Or you can send us a referral. You know someone who needs help in real estate, buying, selling, investing, just even a question. You call us, give us their name and their phone number. Your name gets into this hat. And what do they get, Luz, if they get into this hat and win?
You will get a $50 gift certificate of the restaurant of your choice. So once your name gets picked up out of here, Ashley is going to give you a call and she will set it up for you.
Yeah. Alrighty. I know we had quite a few this month, so let's see who's the lucky winner. Kathy Wagaman! Yay! Kathy, thank you so much for your referral. We absolutely appreciate that, and we'll be calling you to get you your gift card.
So if you need to reach out to us, what they need to do?
They need to call the office line at 941-681-3420, or
you can call. You can come here directly. Our office is in 240 Dearborn Street in Englewood, Florida.
Yes.
Also, if you are a buyer, you can just call me directly. My cell phone number is 813-546-6717.
Well, thank you guys so much for watching. And when you think about real estate, think about us.